Welcome back to Culture Byte for your Friday Byte. I'm Kevin, and today we've got studio shutdowns, second chances, and some big moves in gaming entertainment. At WB Games just axed Monolith, Player First, and WB San Diego. Oh, and that Wonder Woman game? Gone. Epic is letting Fortnite cheaters back in because apparently one-year bans are the new lifetime bans. Krafton's Inzoi wants to take on The Sims, and we're about to see if it can actually pull it off. Kathleen Kennedy is leaving Lucasfilms. James Gunn crushed those Clayface rumors, and Matthew Lillard is joining the MCU. It's Friday, we made it, so let's bite into it. Alright folks, buckle up because we've got another brutal round of game studio closures, and this time it's coming straight from Warner Bros. Games. In a move that absolutely no one is happy about except maybe WB's accountants, the company has officially shut down Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and WB Games San Diego. And yet, that means Wonder Woman is dead before she even got to fly. Let's start with Monolith Productions, a studio that's been cranking out legendary titles since 1994. If you've ever experienced the joy of launching an orc off a cliff in Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, or gotten your parents scared off in fear, you've gotten these guys to think. Now, they're gone, just like that. Meanwhile, Player First Games, the team behind Multiverses, and WB Games San Diego, which was working on a mysterious AAA free-to-play project, are also getting axed. So, why is this happening? According to internal memoir snagged by Bloomberg, Warner Bros. Discovery, J.P. Perrett, basically said 2024 sucked for us financially. He pointed to disappointing sales and made it clear that WB Games is now betting big on 4 core franchises: Harry Potter, aka Hogwarts Legacy, Mortal Kombat, Batman, and Game of Thrones. And if you're a DC fan thinking, oh, at least we still got DC, WB clarified that Batman is the priority, which means sorry Superman fans, but you're getting the bench again. Now, about that Wonder Woman game. Announced in 2021, this was supposed to be a huge deal, bringing back Monolith's insanely cool Nemesis system back from the Middle-earth series, but behind the scenes, development was a mess. We're talking about a complete reboot in 2024, and more than $100 million burned before WB finally pulled the plug. That's a lot of invisible jets worth of cash. And let's be real, this move is also damage control. WB Games has been bleeding money thanks to flops like Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, aka Destiny with a DC skin, and not so successful return of Multiverses, which landed with the same impact as a wet sock hitting the floor. The company is now trying to salvage what's left by focusing on high quality projects, so fingers crossed they actually mean that. But this isn't just a WB problem. The entire industry is in crisis mode. Layoffs, studio closures, and publishers realize that maybe, just maybe, spending a bajillion dollars on a live service game no one wants isn't a great idea. WB's decision is just the latest in a growing trend of game companies tightening their belt, which sucks for talented devs caught in the crossfire. So what's next? Well, Monolith, Player First Games, and WB San Diego, it's game over. For the rest of us, we can only hope that Warner Bros. Doesn't completely fumble whatever they're playing on next. Alright, Fortnite players, Epic Games is shaking things up when it comes to bans, and this time it's actually good news. If you've been caught cheating, but like just once, starting April 2025, first-time cheaters won't get the dreaded lifetime ban anymore. Instead, they'll be hit with a 1-year matchmaking ban, which means they can still log in, talk to friends, and stare at the item shop, but no actual gaming for you. Think of it like a Fortnite purgatory where you have just enough freedom to regret your choices. But don't get too comfortable. If you cheat again, that's it. You're done. Lifetime ban. No takebacks. Epic is giving you second chances, not third. Now, if you're in competitive play, the rules are way stricter. Cheating in tournaments, you're out for a year, banned from all future tournaments, and you might lose any winnings you've made. And if you're selling cheats or doing anything extra illegal, you're still looking at a permanent ban with no mercy. Here's the wild card. Epic is also unbanning a ton of players who got lifetime bans over a year ago. Yep, if you got caught once and served your time in Fortnite jail, you're getting a second shot, but don't push your luck. If you mess up, they're bringing the hammer down hard. Alright, live sim fans, Krafton's Inzoi is finally stepping into the spotlight with a global showcase on March 18th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And if you're even remotely into games like The Sims, you're going to want to tune in for this one. The event, led by game director Hojin Ki-jun Kim, sorry if I butchered that, is set to drop all the big details, pricing, early access plans, and DLC updates. Ahead of its March 28 early access release, the stream will be in Korean, but don't worry, English and other languages will be supported. You can catch it live on Inzoi's YouTube and Twitch channels, plus they're doing an exclusive behind-the-scenes interview giving us a deeper look into the game's development. So what's the hype about? Inzoi is shaping up to be a serious competitor to The Sims, but with realistic graphics and a deep life simulation mechanics that go beyond just building houses and making Sims pee themselves. You can play as an intern at AR company managing AI-driven inhabitants called Zois across multiple open-world environments inspired by Seoul, Los Angeles, and Indonesia resorts. Customization is extensive, world editing is dynamic, and there's even a robust modding platform called Canvas to encourage community creativity. Originally, Inzoi was supposed to drop in late 2024, but Krafton delayed it to March 28, 2025 to make sure it's as polished as possible. PC players get the first dibs via Steam, but console versions for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S are in the works. No release date yet, but don't worry, it's happening. Big changes are coming to Lucasfilms. Kathleen Kennedy, the longtime president of the studio, is officially stepping down at the end of 2025. But before anyone starts popping champagne or crying into their Jedi robes, she made it very clear that she's not retiring anytime soon. In a recent interview, she straight up said, "I would die making movies." So yeah, she's not going anywhere, just shifting gears. Kennedy has been running the show since 2012, overseeing the Disney-era Star Wars revival with massive hits like The Force Awakens and The Mandalorian, but also some of the franchise's biggest controversy. Fans have been divided on her leadership, especially when it comes to the Star Wars sequel trilogy. The Last Jedi debates still rage on like a lightsaber duel, and the solo Star Wars story didn't exactly fly high at the box office. Now the big question is, who's taking over? Right now, all eyes are on Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, who have basically become the faces of Star Wars storytelling thanks to Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and their work in the animated universe. Whoever takes the reins will have a massive challenge ahead, trying to keep the franchise fresh while navigating the ever-evolving movie and streaming landscape. Even though Kennedy is stepping down as president, she will still be involved in upcoming Star Wars projects, meaning she'll be around to help with the transition and hopefully make sure Lucasfilm doesn't hit another Rise of Skywalker level turbulence. Alright DC fans, let's clear up a rumor before the internet runs wild with it. Daniel Radcliffe is not playing Clayface. Yeah, we know that headline was everywhere, but James Gunn himself shut it down hard, saying Daniel is great, but we certainly haven't talked or considered him. So this is 100% false. That's straight from the boss's mouth, folks. Now, Clayface project is in development, and it's looking like James Watkins, the director of Woman in Black, is in talks to helm the film. But here's the thing, there haven't been any casting discussions yet. So at this point, any name getting thrown around is pure speculation. For those who don't know, Clayface is one of Batman's most underrated villains, originally a B-list actor who transforms into a shape-shifting nightmare. Depending on which version of the character they go, this could be a psychological horror story, a tragic villain arc, or just straight up monster movie vibes. Either way, it's looking like DC wants to do something different with this one. Alright Marvel fans, get ready for some serious nostalgia because Matthew Lillard, Scream's own Stu, and the guy who brought Shaggy to life, and most recently William Afton in Five Nights at Freddy, is officially joining Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Filming kicks off in March 2025 in NYC, but here's the kicker. We don't know who he's playing yet. Could be a villain, could be an ally, could be a deep-cut comic book character that only the most hardcore Daredevil fans will recognize. Either way, Lillard is joining the MCU. That's a W. Before we even get to Season 2 though, we've still got Daredevil Born Again Season 1 dropping on Disney Plus on March 4th, 2025. The first 9-episode season is set to dig deep into Matt Murdock's struggles with Charlie Cox back as the devil of Hell's Kitchen, and Vincent D'Onofrio returning as Wilson Fisk's Kingpin himself. If you need a refresher, before the new chapter kicks off, now's the perfect time to rewatch Netflix's Daredevil because, let's be real, that show set the golden standard for Marvel street-level storytelling, and you gotta watch that like now. And that's a wrap on your Friday Byte, but what do you think? Was WB right to shut down Monolith Player First and WB San Diego, or is it just another short-sighted corporate move? Should Epic really be unbanning Fortnite cheaters, or is it going to backfire? Is Krafton's Inzoi the life sim revolution we've been waiting for, or just another wannabe? And with Kathleen Kennedy stepping down, who should take over Lucasfilm? Plus, who do you think Matthew Lillard is playing in Daredevil Born Again? Let us all take a moment and to appreciate James Gunn shutting down the internet's Daniel Radcliffe as a Clayface fan casting, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a Byte. Have an awesome weekend, and as always, I'll see you next week. Bye bye!